To us, Earth feels huge. It's where we live, travel, explore, and build our lives. Planes fly across continents, oceans stretch for thousands of miles, and mountains rise into the clouds. But here's the truth. In space, Earth is tiny, like unbelievably tiny. When you zoom out past our cities, then past our planet, the size of Earth begins to shrink fast. Space is full of giant planets, massive stars, and entire galaxies made of billions of stars. And beyond that, even bigger things we can barely imagine. In this video, we'll explore just how small Earth really is compared to the rest of the universe. From comparing it to the sun, to the largest stars ever found, to black holes, galaxies, and the size of the entire observable universe. Get ready to feel very, very small. Earth versus Mount Everest. Let's start small with something on our own planet. Mount Everest is the tallest mountain on Earth. It reaches about 8.8 kilometers into the sky. That sounds huge, right? But now think about this. Earth's total diameter is over 12,700 kilometers. That means even the tallest mountain is just a tiny bump on Earth's surface. If Earth were a smooth ball, Everest wouldn't even feel like a scratch. Now zoom out further. From space, mountains disappear. You can't even see Everest from the moon without a telescope. It's like looking at a basketball and trying to spot a grain of dust on it. This shows that even the biggest things on Earth aren't really that big when we start comparing them to the planet itself, let alone the universe. Let's zoom out even more. Earth versus the moon. The moon might look big in the night sky, but it's actually way smaller than Earth. Earth is about 4 times wider than the moon. If Earth were a basketball, the moon would be about the size of a tennis ball. And here's something cool. You could actually fit around 50 moons inside the volume of Earth. Still, when astronauts flew to the moon, it took them about 3 days just to get there, and that's still considered super close in space travel. This shows how distances in space are already massive, even when we're just talking about our closest neighbor. If Earth is already giant compared to the moon, imagine what happens when we compare Earth to the sun, or even a black hole. Ready to go even bigger? Let's keep going. Earth versus the sun. Now we're stepping into the big leagues. The sun is huge. It may look like a small circle in the sky, but that's just because it's 93 million miles away. In reality, the sun is about 109 times wider than Earth. You could fit over 1 million Earths inside the sun. Yes, 1 million. That's like filling a giant beach ball with marbles. And Earth is just one of those marbles. The sun is also 99.8% of all the mass in our solar system. That means Earth, the moon, all the planets, comets, and asteroids combined are only 0.2%. Without the sun, nothing in our solar system would exist the way it does. And compared to this burning ball of gas, Earth is just a small floating dot. And guess what? The sun isn't even close to being the biggest star out there. Earth versus the largest known star, UY Scuti. If the sun is big, UY Scuti is a true giant. UY Scuti is one of the largest stars ever discovered. It's so massive that it could fit about 5 billion suns inside it. And since the sun can already hold over 1 million Earths, that means you could fit over 5 quadrillion Earths inside UY Scuti. That's a 5 followed by 15 zeros. This star is so large that if you replace the sun with UY Scuti, its surface would go way past the orbit of Jupiter. Our entire solar system could fit inside this one star. Just thinking about that can make your brain hurt a little. And yet, stars like this are out there, burning bright, making Earth feel like the tiniest grain of sand in the largest desert. Still feeling small? We're only getting started. Earth versus our solar system. Let's pull back and look at the entire solar system. Earth is the 3rd planet from the sun, but it's far from being the biggest. In fact, it's pretty average. Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system, is about 11 times wider than Earth. Saturn is also huge, and even Uranus and Neptune are way bigger. But the real shock comes when you look at how spread out everything is. The planets are separated by millions and millions of kilometers. Light from the sun takes over 8 minutes to reach Earth, and it takes over 5 hours just to reach Pluto. If our solar system were the size of a football field, Earth would be smaller than a grain of sand. Everything feels close in textbooks, but in real space, Earth is just a small rock floating in a giant, mostly empty system. Now let's move even farther out. Earth versus the Milky Way galaxy. Think our solar system is big? The Milky Way galaxy will blow your mind. Our solar system, with the sun and its planets, is just one of billions of systems inside the Milky Way. The entire galaxy is about 100,000 light years wide. That means even light, the fastest thing in the universe, takes 100,000 years to travel across it. Our solar system lives in just a tiny corner of one of the galaxy's spiral arms. If the Milky Way were the size of North America, our whole solar system would be smaller than a quarter. Earth would be invisible. Even with our most powerful telescopes, we've barely scratched the surface of what's inside our own galaxy. So when you look up at the night sky, remember, every little star you see is just one piece of a massive galaxy that makes Earth feel smaller than ever. And believe it or not, galaxies are just the beginning. Earth versus other galaxies. If the Milky Way already makes Earth seem tiny, wait until you hear about other galaxies. The Milky Way is big, yes, but it's not the largest. There are galaxies out there that are much, much bigger. One of them is IC 1101, a supergiant galaxy that's about 6 million light years wide. That's 60 times bigger than the Milky Way. IC 1101 has over 100 trillion stars, while our Milky Way has about 100 to 400 billion. That's like comparing a small town to a country filled with cities. Our Earth, which is already hard to spot in the Milky Way, becomes completely invisible when you think about galaxies like IC 1101. And here's the craziest part. There are more than 2 trillion galaxies in the known universe. Earth is just part of one solar system, inside one galaxy among trillions. But wait, things are about to get even more extreme. Earth versus black holes. Black holes are some of the scariest and strangest things in the universe. They're so powerful that not even light can escape from them. The smallest black holes are already bigger than Earth, but the largest ones, called supermassive black holes, are monsters. One example is TON 618, one of the largest black holes ever discovered. Its mass is over 66 billion times that of our sun. Its event horizon, or point of no return, is so wide that you could line up more than 11 solar systems across it. Earth would be like a speck of dust near a giant whirlpool. If our entire solar system got too close, it would disappear without a trace. Still with us? Because we're almost at the biggest comparison of all, Earth versus the observable universe. Now it's time for the biggest scale we can possibly imagine, the observable universe. This includes everything we can see from Earth using our most powerful telescopes. It stretches about 93 billion light years across. Yes, billion with a B. That means if you traveled at the speed of light, it would still take you 93 billion years to cross from one side to the other. The observable universe holds over 2 trillion galaxies, and each of those galaxies has billions or even trillions of stars. That's more stars than grains of sand on every beach on Earth. Earth isn't even a dot in this picture. It's more like a whisper in a thunderstorm. But even in a universe this massive, something incredible still stands out. Earth versus the power of human thought. Here's something amazing. Earth might be tiny compared to the universe, but our ability to understand it is huge. From this little blue planet, humans have discovered galaxies billions of light years away, studied black holes, mapped the Milky Way, and even sent robots to explore other planets. We've used math, science, and curiosity to reach far beyond our size. No other known planet has built telescopes, space shuttles, or computers. Earth may be physically small, but it's home to something rare. Thinking beings who can imagine, explore, and dream. That's what makes our world special. We might be small in space, but we're big in knowledge, creativity, and heart. And that's something no black hole or galaxy can take away. Let's wrap it all up. A small rock floating in a huge, mysterious universe. But even though we're just a dot in space, this dot is full of life, love, and discovery. It's the only place we know that has people asking big questions and reaching for the stars. If you enjoyed this journey through space and want to learn more cool facts like these, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. There's so much more to explore, and it all starts right here on Earth.